What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be breaking down my boy Dan Hooker versus Islam Boy Makhachev. Alright, I'm breaking down this fight. Dan Hooker, legit lightweight contender versus some idiot that I told to back up from my boy. But him, Javier Mendez, all of AKA have decided to turn their back on me. eBay, it's a wrap, y'all. You turn your back on me, you lose me for a little bit. Now, obviously, I'm a forgiving man, and I will forgive AKA for this betrayal, but not for this fight. I am Team Dan Hooker all the way. I'm just letting you know right now, if you are Islam Makhachev fanboy or dick rider, get off the video. This ain't for you. You know, in Allah, Dan Hooker will win. I'm joking, y'all. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't take that person. I don't know why I said that. Oh my God. But yeah, even Allah wants his idiot beat, man. Like, I'm playing. I kid. Oh my God, man. Why the fuck did I say that? Yo. Oh my God. eBay. I chose violence today. But let's look at where these guys are ranked. My boy Dan Hooker's number 6, Islam number 5. So really, tight in the rankings. But I mean, honestly, both guys, even Dan, I could admit, kind of got inflated in the rankings, but nowhere near to Islam. Like it's something I've never seen before. But in terms of the story of this fight, obviously these guys have been chirping back and forth, right, for a very, very long time. When Dan was in the top 5 of the division, Islam was kind of going back and forth with him, and Dan obviously gave him the cold shoulder and ended up fighting Paul Felder and Dustin Poirier. Could you blame him? Right now things have changed. Now Hooker's came off some losses, and Islam got a fight night main event opportunity against Thiago Moises, and they jumped him up the rankings after beating, I think, number 15 in the world. Now he's not ranked anymore. Now, I don't like some of the hate that Islam gets because it's a little unfair. He did fight ranked opponents. A lot of people say he didn't. Dober was a ranked guy. Thiago was a ranked guy. He's fought ranked competition, but he's not number 5 in the world, in my humble opinion. They just shot him up for no good reason. But yeah, I obviously I'm somewhere in the middle. I am an AKA fanboy, so I of course I'd be in the middle, but I think the Islam fans are right to think that Islam is talented and he can be something special. I really do think so. But at the same time, I do think they think that he's better than what he is. He's not Khabib Nurmagomedov, and he shouldn't even be compared to that. I don't think that's fair. He's his own fighter and he has his own style, and that's what it comes down to. But for this matchup, I mean, now we're here. Now we're here. Dan Hooker versus Islam. Both guys kind of ignored each other, but RDA pulled out, and now Dan took the fucking fight, and now we're here. And that's what it comes down to. And I cannot fucking wait for this fight. This is going to be a dope fight. I mean, UFC 267 really rivals, I think, might be better than UFC, 268, man. I really do think so. Obviously, they've lost some fights, but I mean, having this matchup right here, then Corey versus Jan, and then fucking Blachowicz versus Teixeira. I mean, it's fucking phenomenal. But if we look at the stats, Islam comes with a record of 20-1, good record. 30 years old, height of 5'10", and reaches 70.5. Hooker 21-10, not the best record in the world. Fights out of Auckland, New Zealand. I think he's doing his camp in America though. Age 31, a height of 6 foot, and reaches 75.5. So really, really interesting. Let's see who the people are kind of going with. Tapologies, the 80% is going with Makhachev, 20% is going with Hooker. So that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, back to what I was saying about, even though Makhachev got, fucking pushed to the rankings, Hooker got the same treatment, not gonna lie. He was coming off a loss and got an opportunity at number 6 in Ali Quinta. Now, obviously, that's on Al. Al kind of wanted, I guess, a tune-up fight and thought Hooker was a tune-up fight and got fucking embarrassed in there. So that's on Al, but he did get a jump up. You know, he went from number 15 to I think number 7 or 6. Then he fought Paul Felder. Then he got jumped up to number 5. But even before that, you know, Dan has been around the block. He's been in the game for a very, very long time. He has a lot of experience. A lot of people forget the competition he's fought. He fought Yair Rodriguez, fought Jason Knight, fought Ross Pearson, Mark Dukeski, Jim Miller, Gilbert Burns, Edson Barboza, James Vick. I know some people might not respect James Vick, but that was a top 15 fighter at one point of his career. Ali Quinta, Paul Felder, Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, and most recently, Nasser Hashgraf. Now, all those aren't wins, obviously, but there are some losses. But if we look at Islam Makhachev and look at the opponents he's fought, no disrespect to him, right? Obviously, he didn't get the opportunity to fight some of the guys that Hooker has fought, but let's just look at this, right? So he's been in the UFC since 2015. He's been in the game for a minute too. This kid he's been around the block too, but he fought Leo Knutz, Adrian Martins, obviously lost to him, Chris Wade, Nick Lentz, which is a good win. I give him the credit for that. Gleason Tebow, decent win. Tebow's obviously past his prime and wasn't on the juice anymore. Kajan Johnson, that was just, Kajan Johnson, is he still in the UFC? I do actually want that idiot. I'll never forget when he gave, I guess, Dana White the cold shoulder and didn't give him the handshake. Yeah, his last fight was against, that's interesting. He has a win over Stevie Ray. And he beat Adriano Martin. That's hilarious. That's funny. So I guess, yeah, I don't think he's in the UFC anymore. Beat Arman Sarukian, which is a decent win. Beat Davi Ramos, which is a decent win. And beat Drew Dober and Thiago Moises. And he looked good against those guys, especially against Dober. And I thought he looked good against Thiago. But, I mean, it's night and day. Hooker has fought a different level of competition, and Islam just hasn't. And the fact that Islam is ranked higher than him is just fucking crazy. But it is what it is. Stylistically, this is going to be a fun fight. I really do like it, and I think Islam will get challenged in a lot of areas. Because Hooker, I've never seen him mauled before. I've seen him lose in the striking department before, but I've never seen him mauled and just out-wrestled. I've never seen it happen, and he's fought great grapplers like Gilbert Burns, you know, fucking Ali Quinta. Jim Miller's a good grappler. These are good grapplers, and he's just sparked them. He knows how to deal with them, and stylistically, it's a really good matchup for him. The only issue that I have with this fight for Dan Hooker is that he's taking it on short notice, right? And he's still coming off that loss to Michael Chandler. So that's something that kind of scares me about his chin. I'm still suspect about that. And Islam, he could shock the world. Or he might not be shocking the world. He might just be shocking me. He could just go out there and ragdoll Dan Hooker. There is a possibility of that. But I just personally feel like Dan grappling game is so underrated. I mean, what he was able to do against Paul Felder in that 5th round, take him down and clutch it out and get that 5th round, take his back like that. And he was taking down Dustin Poirier. A lot of people forget that he was able to take him down a few times. So, and dude, when he pulled that guillotine on Gilbert Burns, Gilbert was scared. Gilbert got up, and he did not want to be in there with Dan. Dan is legit on the ground. So I could see, like, one way a path of victory is Islam's going to do what Islam does, and that's wrestle, and he's going to try to dominate in that area. But and he looked amazing against Thiago. He looked amazing against Drew Dober. Submitted Thiago Moises, which is something I've never seen anybody do to him. I've seen him lose decisions before, but never get submitted like that. Even Benil Dariush couldn't submit Moises. So, I mean, that's something good for Islam. But for Hooker, I honestly think the striking will be at a different level. I think Hooker has a real opportunity to catch Islam. Islam has looked a lot better on the feet, but Islam, the difference between Islam and Khabib, in my humble opinion, is that Khabib, he can dictate where the fight goes. Doesn't matter at what point of the fight. Like, if he wants to take you down at this moment, he will go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not trying to set things up. Islam, it takes him time to establish his rhythm, and you could see against Moises, it took him some time to figure him out, and then he obviously went for it. And I like fighters like that are slow starters, and there's nothing wrong with it. He has good straight shots. I think he has the potential to become a champion. I'm not one of these Islam Makhachev haters. I think this kid is actually somewhat decent. Like, he has some potential. Like, he's a very talented young kid, but his fans act like he's God. Like, he's not. And we all bleed, y'all. I'm sorry. We all bleed, and Dagestani fighters aren't mythical characters that come off a fucking fairy tale book. All right? Hooker can beat this guy. And yeah, I might be a little biased because that is my boy, but to act as if he has no chance, you're insane. If someone has a chance, there is a way. And if there is a will, there is always a way. All right? Dan can beat this man. And I truly believe if Islam puts his chin in the wrong way for 1 fucking second, it's lights out, y'all. He's shown us against Martins that he doesn't have the best chin in the world, right? Now, obviously, it hasn't been tested, but that still is there. And Hooker is fucking, he's game as they come, and I think he has a chance here to knock him out. And I think he'll catch him. I really do believe he'll catch Islam Makhachev in the second round. I gotta go with Dan Hooker by second round TKO. Now, Islam has a chance. He can win this. It's a short notice fight for Hooker, but I think just based on competition, based on who they fought before, like, you know, and what they've accomplished, and just experience, I mean, you gotta give it to Hooker. And I think he's the better striker, and I don't think he's some slouch on the ground. So I'm taking Dan Hooker by second round TKO. I gotta go with my boy Dan Hooker, the Hangman, and I think it's gonna be a dead body in Fight Island. And I think there's gonna be a lot of mad Islam Makhachev fans, and Javier Mendez and Islam. I DM'd y'all not to mess with my boy, but y'all didn't listen. So it is what it is. Y'all gonna have to suffer the consequences. I said it before. You mess with eBay, you pay the price. Look what happened to Edson Barboza. He messed with me. That man was terrorizing me for 2 straight years, and we took care of him. All right, y'all. Don't play with eBay. Look what happened to Mike Chandler. He played with me, and we got him taken care of. UFC 262 in Houston, baby. All right. You keep playing with me, you get the hammer. Don't mess with eBay. That's the moral of the story. Don't mess with me. I'm just playing with y'all. But it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I got Hooker by second round TKO. And yeah, you know, obviously go follow me on my Twitter if you're new, and my Instagram. All those links will be down below in the description box. And also subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing, y'all. Love y'all, and goodbye. And yeah, man, I cannot fucking wait. I am gonna be streaming. If you guys did not know, I will stream for 3 weeks straight for fucking Vittori. Obviously, this is after Vittori, but Vittori versus Costa. So you guys do know I'm doing this video before that. So just before they fight. And then Colby versus Usman, and then, you know, obviously Teixeira versus Jan. Not in that order, but yeah, I will be streaming for those events. And obviously, yeah, I'll be streaming for a lot more. You know, I want to stream for Aldo versus Font. That's a really, really good card. I want to stream for all the pay-per-views coming up too. And yeah, that's about it. But yeah, I don't know why it just went on about streaming, but love y'all and goodbye. It's your boy, and I'm out of here.
The way that he fought Drew was pretty decisive. Even his last fight, like, he came out there and was pretty, like, dominant fight. So there's definite skill there. But I would love to be the first one to get out there and just make him look human, because I know we all are. Like, that's the funny thing about it. Like, people can say whatever they're gonna say, like, oh, this guy's unbeatable, this guy's untouchable. I've been in the gym with these guys, you know, like, they all bleed, they all get tired, they all get injured, they all get hurt. And I know I can put anyone's lights out. So to everyone else, he's kind of a mysterious character that's, like, got a lot of mystique and invincibility. To me, he's just another body.